Hello everybody, welcome back to Buzzard-Roost Homestead and Prepping. I am Buzzard. Like the title said, got some good news, but it may not be what you expect. It's good news for everybody. Well, almost everybody. People that believe in America. And the good news is that if you don't quit and you don't give up, we will win this war. Now, I'm going to give some examples, and I can't remember exactly which ones are from who, but Bill Whittle, and I think AP has mentioned some of the things, and there's some others, but I can't remember right offhand. But the one on Bill Whittle that I do know about, he talks about how Pearl Harbor, when the Japanese flew over under the radar, that there was literally people that waved at them and they waved back. And that was before they actually started attacking. And the reason the reason that is because they done a surprise attack. Well, you can only surprise someone one time. The ships that were sunk some of them were built back in 1917. They was World War I ships, and compared to the Japanese Navy at that time, they were inferior. If our ships was to go out and meet them, we would have been defeated. But because they done the surprise attack, we built bigger, better, more capable ships. So, everything that's been going on here in the United States, for years, they have been building up the, lack of better words, the left, the Democrats. Not all, but some of them. But they have been building up little things. Little things as in like laws. Like, I can't think of right offhand what it's called. Anyway, they've been building up and we've been watching them because they haven't been threatening. We have been watching them take little bits and pieces from our Constitution and destroying them. And then COVID happened. When COVID happened, once they got rid of the previous president, the new administration started pushing all this stuff. Critical race applied theory. No, critical race applied principle. And you can do the acronym on that. Anyway, they started pushing all this stuff. So once the new administration got in, they pulled their sneak attack. And you can see by what they're doing, they're desperate because people are noticing this. People are not giving up. People are not quitting. When COVID first started, yes, even myself, with the numbers I was hearing, it was devastating. Basically, people running around with their hair on fire. I had quarantine signs. I had means of shutting down the road to the little neighborhood that I live in. I had the means to feed people, to grow food, communications. I went around to all my neighbors, even the one that I did not get along with, and told them, hey, I know we got our differences, but if this is as serious as they say it is, the whole community is going to need your help too. So, when it first came out, everyone's panicking, and as more and more information came out, realized that it wasn't going to be as devastating as they claimed it was going to be. And of course they done the rush on the you know what, and with no trials. I have 2 people I know that got their second vitamin shot. One of them's in a wheelchair now. Comorbidities, I probably said that wrong, but he called and asked me if there's anything I thought that might help. So I've been doing some research, and I want to try to help him as much as I can. Hopefully, the problem he has, it's CIDP, if I remember right, is what he's got. And they're trying to claim it's not from that, but how could it not be whenever it happened right after? Something went wrong. Anyway, hopefully this doesn't get demonetized. Hopefully I don't get taken off. But the good news is that they done their sneak attack. They're throwing Hail Marys now. They're trying to convince normal people, people with common sense, of something that ain't there. In all these things that they're trying to do right now. But as long as we don't give up and we don't quit, yeah, we may lose some battles, but in the long run, we will win the war. And that's just, for lack of better words, the war. But also remember, I don't know if it's called the fourth turning or something like that, where good, strong men make good times make weak men makes bad times make strong men. My personal opinion is we're in the end of the weak man and the beginning of the hard times. And it's going to be some really hard times, I'm afraid. There's going to be a lot of people that are not going to make it at the rate we're going now. But in those hard times, remember, it's going to be you guys. It's going to be your kids, your grandkids, that are all going to be the strong ones. Strong men and women with good morals, fairness, and all that. So, even though we have to suffer, one of the saying is it's always darkest before the dawn. Well, we're in that darkness. Don't think it's gotten completely dark yet, or the darkest, but we'll go through it. And as long as you're strong, you will make it. We will all make it. And out of those, I think it was Bill Whittle on this one too, that said that as devastating as a fire is, all the things you lose in a fire, that whether it be farmland or anything like that, house burning, over the years after that, sometimes within a year, things come back greener, they come back lusher, they come back more productive. Things that are lost remain in our memory, and we start building new things. We start cherishing new things. Things that before the fire we didn't cherish as much, or didn't realize we cherished it as much. But after the fire, you realize you cherish it. You start you start having traditions. You start branching out. Instead of having all your eggs in one basket, you start branching out, and you got everything scattered in different places. Things you didn't think about before the fire. But anyway, that's what I was wanting to do. I know it's a kind of off video, and I don't know how long it is. It doesn't tell me on the phone. But remember, good times, great times are coming. But we we have to go through these hard times, these difficult times. And there's going to be loss, and there's going to be a lot of heartbreak and suffering and all that. But in the end, we will come through it, and we will be better for it. Anyway, just wanted to get that out. There's some things I've been thinking about. Remember, only dead fish follow the flow of the stream. Don't be a dead fish. This is Buzzard. See ya.